Sul, hello, and Labis. We're starting today with the Brewer family. We're jumping right in. Well, I guess that's not true. Basically, Alice Brewer died, I guess, right after we left the family in 1325, because when I first loaded into 1326, we started with the Brewers since we've been last with them, and all of a sudden she was missing, and her son was sad that he'd lost a parent. But I do give them quite a long elder lifespan in my game, so I guess that it was, just her time. She didn't pass away from any accidents or anything, no serial explosions or falling off of a cliff or anything, but just from life. Oh, whoops, sorry, buddy. Oh, fella. So basically, once that happened, I moved Wesley Martin, the vampire boy, as I called him. Congrats, Elizabeth. I moved him to his father, Caleb Vittore's home, since I feel like he might at some point want to learn about being a vampire. And we need room for Aiken's growing family. So speaking of which, Aiken is remarried, as you saw from the little intro video. So this is Elizabeth, formerly Scott, now Brewer. She is a perfect match for Aiken due to his status and current trade. So basically, the way I see it is she was born a Scott into the Scott family randomly by the game. And the Scott family would also have been brewers or in that sort of trade sphere because they owned the pub in Henford-on-Bagley. So she would already have been raised in a family of brewers. And what's interesting about the time is that women born into guild families often had the same skills as the men, but they couldn't be guild members because of being female. So brewing was a guild by I want to say the 1290s, but I could be wrong. I don't think I have a citation for that. But women often, in addition to understanding the trade and being able to do it themselves, also often looked after the books or the accounting for a family's commercial enterprises. Men often at the time probably wanted wives who would help out and do part of the work, so they likely sought women who knew the trade that they themselves worked in. It just made sense. Of course, they hoped for compatibility and a relationship, but it was also important that they had support in their endeavors because it could help save money, it could make their work more fruitful, it could save them some time. So all in all, they would have probably wanted to have partners who were into the same trade and were capable of doing that with them. Unfortunately, there's not so many records about women in medieval workspaces because it was, well, a lot of stories just weren't told from this time if you weren't a person in a position of power, and even if you were, there were lots of things that could get in the way of your story being told. So we don't know that much about women in the workplace unless in exceptional circumstances, but we do know that a lot of the time they did work in the same trades as their husbands and supported them in those. In addition, something that I think is both interesting and important to bring up is that there was ethnic diversity in medieval Europe. It's challenging to know or state specifically how much diversity there was because of a number of things. Firstly, no census data was taken. Secondly, this time period spans 1,000 years and a large land mass across which many things changed during that time period. And third, there just isn't enough evidence currently to support concrete claims about percentages of populations, given the vast changes that happen in this area during this time span. So we know that there was diversity. We just don't know how much or to what extent at different points in time and in different places. Having said that, the evidence that supports that Europe was diverse was a number of factors, including the Moorish conquest of the Iberian Peninsula and parts of what we know today as France, the extensive lines of trade during the Middle Ages, the value of pilgrimage. It was even expected that peasants would go on at least one pilgrimage in their lifetimes. Oh my gosh, this is too cute. The two of them warming up next to this fire. Aw, cute. In addition, there was the influence of the Mongolian Empire on large parts of Eastern Europe. the fact that there were black members of Catherine of Aragon's court when she came to England, and the presence of language that describes different categories of outsider, sometimes linked to religion and other times linked to place of origin in medieval texts. There are also the complicating factors of 1, the differences between our understanding of race compared to medieval concepts of identity. 2, the way that words used in the Middle Ages to describe different identities represented medieval thought, which doesn't always match the language and concepts that we are accustomed to using now. 3, how the language itself that was used in the past changed over time. And 4, what we might consider the basic human principle, that people are different and think different things, even in the medieval period. There are various ways historians are looking at race in the Middle Ages, which is quite interesting, and it would take hours of research and discussion to go over. So if you're interested in more on this topic, I found a partial bibliography of race and medieval studies on Google Scholar that you might be interested in. I'll put that in the description below, separate to the works cited, so that you can see it more easily. Oh my gosh, are you singing? So cute! After Aiken proposed to Elizabeth, he got the loyal personality trait pop up. So I think that Aiken is really hopeful that this marriage might last a little longer than his previous one, and I'm hoping right along with him, like I know a lot of you are, because he has still got 9 more baby tries, so we're rooting for you, Elizabeth. Now, as for Elizabeth, she's one of 4 daughters. That's right, 4, not just 1, not just 2, but 4. Actually, sorry, Elizabeth, I do need you to make the cake because today is Aiken II's birthday to a child, if you can believe it. Oh, nice job. Look at you getting your skills up while everybody is just out there doing their own thing. Oh, poor bud. We aren't here enough to take care of this horse properly. Whoops. So yeah, after Aiken proposed, that we already said that. So this is Elizabeth Scott. She's one of 4 daughters. So the Scotts went on and had a lot of children. 2 of her sisters are teens, and another one was also a young adult. So Aiken met them and just kind of like clicked with Elizabeth. And so here they are together, you know? Brewers together. She's got quite a few skills, particularly related to their trade in terms of nectar making, some mixology, some juice fizzing, some mead brewing. So she's got some skills starting, and she is headed to being a great alewife. And also a mummy. She is older than Aiken. She's got, I think, 25 days until she ages up. And Aiken has instead, oh, thank goodness, Aiken has 33, so she's a little bit older than he is. But you know, first daughter of a family that has 4 daughters would have been quite a lot of pressure back in the day. No thanks. It would have been quite a lot of pressure to get them all married, I feel like. And the Scotts were so rich. Oh my gosh, when I went to mess around with their household for, oh, too cute. Is anybody gonna sing Hoppel Borfna? Maybe we're just not into Hoppel Borfna these days, since it hasn't gone so well recently. He's aged up to become a loner. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Okay, let's roll and see what is his aspiration going to be. First one doesn't count, so he will be number 8. Mind and body. Okay, but whoa, what a look you've donned. Wow, that's something. Okay, we can consider the long hair if you really are attached to it. But, I don't know, man. We might have to reconsider it. Okay, let's do his cast and see if he is going to survive. Now for Aiken III to survive, he cannot roll a 3, a 9, or a 19. The first one doesn't count, so He's fine, thank goodness. I was going to flip out and be like, why are they cursed? But they're not, it's fine. So Aiken III is totally okay. So Elizabeth is part of our family now, and we're all very glad to have her. She and Aiken are super duper duper in love. Oh, Aiken, you're so... Oh, there it is. She and Aiken II are so in love. They did this pretty much all on their own. Like, I introduced them and I got them started with their friendship, but realistically, is she just watching him? Oh no, she's celebrating. But realistically, she and Aiken together built this relationship all on their own. And they have amazing compatibility, and I don't know what she thinks of his looks. She thinks he's basic looking, fair enough. His haircut doesn't do him that many favors. And he thinks that she is attractive. But more than that, they have a foundation. Like, he and Astrid had a love at first sight love match, but oh goodness. But he and Elizabeth, I think, have built a solid foundation as a relationship. And it would appear that we need to go to Dovilė's home because she has gone into labor. And so off we go to go and help her out. Okay, Dovilė, I'm rooting for you. Listen, buddy, where's your guys' oven? Do you have an oven? Did I forget to give you an oven? No way. No way I did. I forgot to give them an oven. Oh, shoot. Okay, Dovilė, I'm... A boy? Ah, I didn't think of a name. Shoot, give me a second. I've decided we're going to go with the name Cooper. I don't know why, but that's the name I've chosen. If you have name suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments section because I struggle sometimes with names. Actually, okay, fine, we'll name him Jefferson, even though I'm not his biggest fan currently. Dovilė, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Oh, Dovilė and the baby. Little Jay. Oh gosh, please don't be mean to him. She's stomping all over the place. Can you please discuss his sad mood? I don't know what he's sad about. And then talk about your relationship fears. You're skipping work today. Why are you sad? You lost a pet? Okay, buddy. Don't mess this up. Okay. Can you please... Okay, I guess not. I guess he's going out there. Will you please, Dovilė... Oops, wrong. I just clicked bottle feed because I've been playing James Turner's... Oh my gosh, what is it called? James Turner's, or at least I think it's his, Every Life Stage Challenge. And so I did what he did and bought the magic bin that you get money for, diapers and bottles. So I've been hard about the bottle feeding. You are so strange, Jefferson. Go to your activity, okay? Like, go to your work. Like, I appreciate you, but oh, what am I thinking? I haven't done their rolls. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dovilė, you better not roll badly. If you do, we'll just wait for him to get back because we're not crazy. Wow, Dovilė, what a face you're making. Are you happy to be a mom, or is this not really what you wanted? First things first, I've got to get them an oven. I can't believe I forgot. What kind of a monster am I? Okay, so let's do your roll. See how you get on, you and baby. So for Dovilė to survive, she cannot roll a 1 or an 11. That's all. Obviously, this is from Aiken III, so let's see how it goes. Oh my goodness, she had it so close. Number 12, jeez. Okay, so for the baby, Jefferson II, to survive, he cannot roll a 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or 20. Oh, and the baby's okay. Whew, they both were real close to having bad rolls, but they've done it. Woohoo! Is it just me, or does nobody else cook with their eyes closed? Like, she's had her eyes closed a lot during this cooking, and that's kind of strange. It's just not how I cook, personally, that's all. Now we're actually going to wait around here until Jefferson gets back until about midnight because he actually has his young adult birthday tomorrow in the game, but I don't really want to have to come back here tomorrow. We already have to go to 2 houses tomorrow, so until they have more children, their house feels so empty because he's one of the only Sims we have who has a job, like a job that he goes off of the lot for. And Dovilė just hangs out here all by herself. No wonder she's always at the Payne Holding. Congrats, Dovilė, that's what you wanted. And then, yeah, they have these animals, but it's been terrible weather here. Hey, Jefferson, do you mind coming inside? Oh my gosh. What is your personality? Good and a perfectionist. Wait, Dovilė, we want to talk about our relationship fears, please. And then you two can do a woohoo before he has to do his whole birthday thing. Dovilė still has such a sneaky face sometimes. I feel like she does so many sneaky face expressions. But like, look at that. She's always side-eyeing people. Is it just me? Go ahead, you two. Do your duty. But like, look, there it is again. She is always giving people the side eye. She's a real Mona Lisa smile girl. Oh my gosh, Huxley, what are you doing out here? Huxley, I think it's a blizzard. Go home. Also, this is a really bad time. This is a really bad time to be calling. First of all, it's super late. Buddy, have you grown your facial hair out again? Oh my gosh, you are so handsome, Huxley. You're handsome and likable. Everyone loves you. Oh, poor guy. I think he's coming to get some shelter. Okay, we'll let you in as soon as they've finished their task. Because we don't want you to freeze out here, my friend. My good friend Huxley, we don't want you to freeze. We care about you. And as for you, Jefferson, Mr. Bored Guy, bored that it's your birthday. I know, it's tough. Tough getting older. Would you mind blowing up those candles? Good luck, Jefferson. Wee! A horse lover. Okay. What's your aspiration going to be? This was the first one, so it is number 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. Out of 7. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beach life. Honestly, I could see Jefferson running away to live on a beach somewhere. Jefferson, do you mind putting some candles on that for us? Just because, you know, I hate making birthday cakes all the time is really the reason. Okay, now, buddy. What's your destiny gonna be? Okay, so for Jefferson to survive, he cannot roll a 6 or a 14. The first one doesn't count, so... Oh my gosh, no way. Oh my goodness. Well, obviously we'll plead because he's never been pled for, but like, what? That's shocking. That's really shocking. Wow. Okay, Dovilė, go take that pregnancy test. Then you'll tell him. Then we'll see what destiny has in store for this guy. Jeez. I can't believe it. Oh, what a way to have this conversation. Hey Hubs, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm so invested in this that I'm literally facing away from you currently. Okay, you know. and then I'm gonna go to sleep straight away afterwards. Okay, you two are very odd. No, I need you to stand up because I think that sometimes you glitch out. If you don't mind, sorry. Oh my gosh, she's going outside. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Dovilė! Dovilė, go here? Oh, hey, Huxley. Yeah, don't worry about Huxley's like, oh, the snow, it's beautiful. I know you're so tired, Dovilė, I'm sorry. Grin. Dovilė, come on. Oh my gosh, she is not invested in this. Are you gonna respond? Oh my gosh, she's really not that interested. Okay, give it a demand, because that's slightly better than plead, I think. Oh my gosh, she does not look like she cares about this at all. Dovilė, how are you gonna convince Grimm if you won't even convince us? Oh my goodness. She looks like she's bossing off Huxley. Oh my gosh, and Grimm's gonna do it? Dovilė is like... she's got boss energy. Walking around side-eyeing people. Don't worry, Huxley. You know more than anyone. Look at him looking at the camera. You know more than anyone that things just aren't... it's not forever. She doesn't even care about waiting to see it happen. She's like, good night. Yep, saved you. Yep, saved you. I'm Dovilė, and I'm tired. Okay, so you're on your own, Jefferson. Let's just hope that Grimm honors his side of the deal. And there he goes. Okay, well, Jefferson, congrats. You've been saved by your wife. I hope that you take from that perhaps... oh, she is happy about it. Okay, you were just faking us out. Perhaps this means... no, guys, what are we doing? A snowball fight? Really? That was the worst snowball throw I've ever seen. Huxley, I'm not trying to criticize you, but like, you guys were nowhere near each other. Oh, little Knox, it's time for you to become a part of the fabric of this house. You can unwind with bovine, but you've got to try and milk the cow as well, okay? Oh my gosh, our hatchables better still be there. No! Oh, yeah, they're there. My bad. They're still there. Are you guys gonna hatch yet? 4 hours? 7 hours? 8 hours. Okay. Girlfriend, there's food right there. Chill. Oh, Huxley, it's gonna be so strange without you around. You've been with us for so long. Oh my goodness. What a cute baby. Okay, go ahead and put Graham down if you don't mind, Huxley. You're gonna have a little bean of your own soon. Your own little bean. So we're gonna head out for his wedding soon. Hey, I told you. Oh, it's because he's doing tummy time on his own. Play with Graham, please. And then if we have a chance, then we'll do that. What are you up to? Just wandering around staring at your kids? Well, fair enough, fair enough. Oh. Grab a serving. Are you hungry? Not yet. Are you? No, not yet. Huxley, do you want to send a lovely thank you card to... who? To your betrothed. Actually, we're not actually betrothed. Oh my gosh, she's gonna age up today. Oh my gosh. How old are you? Young adult. Oh gosh. It's a dangerous role. Oh, but they won't be part of our family. It's fine. Okay, Huxley. Brighten her day, if you don't mind. Be thankful to her. And then you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get down on one knee and you're gonna promise to make her the happiest lady around. Yibs! She said yibs! Yibs! She said yibs! I think they're gonna have pretty babies. Okay, you two, let's do this wedding thing. Yeah! What we will do since we're here and it's part of this holiday is pay our respects to our dearly beloved and passed on spirit friends. Darius. Oh, yeah, go to the bathroom, girlfriend. You're gonna wet your pants. Oh, your dad. This is your dad, dude. Gen 1, Darius. Oh, I know why it's not. Poor you guys. Do you want to come out here and mourn with your family? Sith. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone, this is not a drill. Something bad is happening. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. What? Okay. Everyone, go here. Go here. Heidi, go here. Oh my goodness. Go here, everyone. This... oh my gosh. Guys? Something odd has happened. Oh my gosh, he's already here. He is so fast. Oh my gosh, I was gonna have Knox do it. Why is nobody sad? They're all so overwhelmed by their other emotions. Knox, can you please plead? Swiftly. Swiftly, Knox. No, do not witness. Just come and plead. Huxley fears death. Oh my god. Demand, you do it then. No, don't. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? I think it's... oh. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Come on. Huxley was finally gonna have his happy ending and now this? This is outrageous. It can't be true. Oh my gosh. Let me know in the comments, what do you think we should do? He was about to be out of the main family. This wouldn't have happened if he... oh my gosh. Let me know what you think. Should we try to resurrect her some way? If we should, how? This is the worst wedding ever. A wedding at a funeral? Like, really? Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, let's go home. This was the worst wedding there's ever been. Jeez. Well, you all saw it. That was the worst wedding there's ever been. Engaged? Married? Oh, that's so sweet. Simple joys, a testament to the beauty of life's basic pleasures, shared between two souls grounded in their humble beginnings. With this ring, Just as a circle has no end, this ring symbolizes that our love will last forever. Widower. Oh my gosh, again, you guys. I don't know. You tell me what you think we should do about it. Should we just raise her back up? Oh, that would be sweet if she sent it to Esmond. You could send one to your brother. I mean, he's out there in the world too. Oh, this poor kid. Buddy, why don't you go cry it out and then go to sleep? You're real tired. Should we just raise her from the dead because she's not one of our Sims? Should we let what happens happen and just say, you know what, that's that. That's your lot in life. This challenge is brutal. It's just I didn't expect that to be her. Oh my gosh, and a few days before Love Day? Are you kidding me? Should we? I don't know. You tell me. That's really kind of shocked me, to be honest. But okay. So in terms of, not to do a hard pivot, but in terms of the English monarchs, in the summer of 1326, Roger Mortimer and Isabella took her son, Edward III, with them to Hainault to renegotiate his marriage in exchange for soldiers. Edward III was betrothed to Philippa of Hainault. Actually, now I'm not confident about how to say that. Give me a second. Buddy, what are you getting on your own right now? Sit up all on your own? What a good baby. We're all so proud of you. Okay, so I don't know what I was saying, but Edward III was betrothed to Philippa of Hainault, and they were both around 13 years old at the time. So in exchange for this political betrothal, Isabella was granted soldiers to fight for her and given a dowry, which she used to buy a mercenary army. Her brother, Charles, ever on her side, offered to pay if she couldn't. Additionally, William, Count of Hainault, provided several ships with men to sail them back to England for her. Furthermore, she even apparently wrote to Robert Bruce about her plans, and he was happy to make a mutual agreement against Edward with her, I guess unsurprisingly since Edward's been at war with him for a while now. In September, Isabella and Roger Mortimer sailed to England with her army and her son. They landed with about 1,500 men, and she wrote letters to the citizens of England explaining that she was there to avenge the death of the Earl of Lancaster, who, in case you don't remember, in 1323 had risen to something of a saint-like status and whose likeness was supposedly performing miracles. And she promised to get rid of the enemies to the crown, the dreaded dispensers. Everyone at this point supported her and loved her. Cities met her cheerfully, and she kept the goodwill by paying fairly when local goods were forcibly taken for the needs of the army. Edward ordered his sheriffs to stop her, but they quickly switched to her side when they saw which way the tide was going, and London became unsafe due to the vast support for Isabella, at which point Edward and Despenser the Younger had to go on the run. In October, Hugh Despenser the Older failed to hold up against the siege against him by Isabella and Mortimer, and she was reunited with her daughters who had been placed there when they were removed from her. However, she hadn't had any big problems with the older Despenser, and she didn't want him to be executed, but she failed to protect him. They chopped his body into tiny pieces and fed them to their dogs, which is a bit reminiscent of the old Ramsay Bolton to me. Edward at this point was down to only 12 archers as guards, and he and Hugh tried to sail to escape on a tiny boat, but even the weather seemed to be against him and kept pushing him back to England. By the 16th of November, Edward and Despenser were caught, and Edward was put into holding for safekeeping. Despenser tried to starve himself before his trial, but sadly failed. And I say sadly because, well, you'll see how it goes. He, of course, had a show trial where he wasn't allowed to speak. What's new? That seems to be the way that things go in this time with the people who were politically powerful. Then he was sentenced to a pretty gruesome and maybe the worst possible death ever, which was added to by the angry mob who gathered for his execution and added a crown of nettles on his head just, to throw in their own spin on things. It's a little unclear given the nature of medieval record keeping, the influence of the narrative of Isabella and Edward over time and how long it's been since everything happened. So it's kind of hard to be entirely sure of anyone's true intentions, but it appears there may have been a few attempts made by Isabella to smooth her relationship over with her husband that were rejected by Edward II, including a meeting in 1326 when she asked him to cool his anger with her. But these were ultimately unsuccessful, and it was after this that the decision was made to legally depose Edward, which was the first time ever that a king was deposed. And so this is the moment where Isabella and Mortimer take power, and Edward II loses all of his power. Edward III is only, I think, 13 or 14 at the time, and everything that follows after this is due to all of these things happening. So I guess we'll have to wait until 1327 to find out what that is. At this point, I'm a bit shaken by the sudden loss of Catalina, but we are just waiting for maybe Heidi will go into labor before tomorrow, but for sure Darius Miscanus's child shall be born today. And also we have to do his survival roll. So I might just head over there because it will be Isabel's first pregnancy. So we're going to need to make sure that she's got somebody with her. Okay, and Isabel's in labor, so I'm off to take care of that and wish us good luck. Oh, it's happening. Okay, I luckily was just able to get her mom over just in time so that she didn't have that extra roll, but it's happened so last minute that the pop-up came that Sim Social Services had sent a bassinet. So that's how late to the party we are. But thankfully, mom's over here, I guess looking on. Oh, it must be here. A girl! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll look for a name. Okay, so Isabel cannot roll a 1 or an 11. Those are the only numbers that will harm her, so let's see. She's fine. And what about the baby? The baby cannot roll a 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or 20. The odds are not with her, but let's see if she's going to make it. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Isabel. I'm glad that you've made it, but baby hasn't, so... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope your husband's gonna make it back from war, kid. Yikes. Okay. Okay, so Darius's skills are that he's got level 2 fitness, level 4 archery, and level 4 swordsmanship. So usually the raid rules are odd numbers mean demise, but he can lose the numbers 1, 3, 5, and 7 because of his skills. So all he has to avoid rolling are 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, or 19, which saying that I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. But let's give it a try and see how it goes. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, buddy, let's get you home. Let's get you home to your wife. I think that they're just going to try to comfort each other through the loss of their first baby, and sort of like, you know, be thankful that they're back together again. And we'll, I guess, leave off here because I haven't seen if Heidi's going to go into labor. So I guess that brings the strange year of 1326 to a close. I hope that you've, I guess, enjoyed this part. Let me know what you think we should do about Catalina, if we should do something to intervene or just let it be what it is. And as always, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the year 1327. Bye-bye, everyone.